Hey Scorpio, what's going on? I hope that you're all doing well. The first card that we have out here is Knight of Wands and Eight of Swords. Okay, with Knight of Wands and Eight of Swords, there can be something that there's this part of you that's like, I'm excited and I want to do it and I want to take action on it. And I feel very excited by the idea of this. I feel attracted to whatever this is that's on my mind right now. Having the Eight of Swords can be something that's going on that can be like tempering that a bit. So it can be like, I want to do this and I'm excited to do this, but I also feel nervous, or I also am like getting really caught up in my head right now. So that can be what's happening here. It's kind of like if you want to complete the mission, you have to work through the mental stuff. Maybe to reconnect with your energy. Feels like once you work through this, it's going to turn the car over here as it relates to your motor. Because Knight of Wands is going to be connected with your energy, and it's going to be connected with your excitement and your passion and your interest. And having that Two of Swords is about working through whatever mentally would be blocking you or getting in the way. Kind of like a little bit of a jungle gym that you have to work through here. And what's on the other side of that is Two of Wands. So it can be like, this is what's getting in the way of you making some type of plan that you feel excited about making. Ooh, I'm seeing the Two of Cups here. So maybe this is a plan with another person. I'm also seeing Nine of Pentacles, so it seems like this is something that you would really enjoy to do. It doesn't have to be another person. Two of Cups can be a project that you want to work on. It can be a relationship. It can be with another person. It can be an activity that you want to do. It can be like somewhere where you want to plan to go or to plan to visit. Having that Nine of Pentacles, I'd say that this is actually something that you would enjoy linking up with. This is something that you would enjoy doing. It is something that you would enjoy connecting with. You're meant to be trusting your instinct right now, and to be led by your excitement, to be led by your inspiration, and to work through this mental stuff that's going on here so it doesn't keep you held back in any sort of way. I'm seeing something very sweet, like maybe even something tender that's motivating you here. The challenge is working with yourself on a mental level. It feels like wanting to jump in, but having your thoughts like do that thing to you where you're kind of just standing there and not doing it yet. Okay, I'm seeing that there's something that you're working through. I feel like emotionally as well. Okay, so there's past stuff that you're working through. I don't think that it's only... Okay, for some of you, this can be a situation that's connected with the past. For some of you, this can be about... I feel like you're presently feeling it regardless of when the events have occurred. It's something that you're presently working through. So there's something that you're processing here. What is clarifying this is Four of Wands and Five of Cups. So there can be like some type of disappointment that you're still coming to terms with. There can be some type of sadness that you're still coming to terms with. There can be something that you're like, it just didn't feel like it worked out the right way. This can be something that you're still working through right now. With the Four of Wands, I feel like there's the excitement of something, but then having the Five of Cups can be like, I feel like I lost that, or there was potential for this to to stay and to stick around and to be stabilized, and maybe it even was good for a bit, but having that Five of Cups can be, but it's not really like that anymore. So what is the move? How to recreate this presently while working through this to be able to come into the present moment? Some of you, this can be like a contract, marriage agreement of some sort. I feel like it was somewhere where maybe you felt things were kind of like stable emotionally, where it may not be that anymore. You know, like this can be like you were in a relationship before and you're not in the relationship anymore. It can be like maybe you got divorced, or you were in like a situation that you enjoyed, but then something happened and then like it wasn't lasting. It's going to be something along the lines of this. Yeah, I'm seeing that this is a situation that has come to an end. I'm looking at the Death card, and I'm seeing the Lovers beneath it. So, but you could be feeling kind of nostalgic right now, and that can be something that's possibly keeping you from something that you want to do presently. I don't think this is something you want to give up, though. I'm seeing Two of Wands, and I'm seeing Seven of Wands. If we add that together, it is the Nine of Wands. So I feel like if you're going to make this work, it's going to challenge you. If you're up for the challenge, I see this is something possible for you. There's a way that you're being encouraged to deal with this. I'm seeing the Emperor be the answer. How would the Emperor deal with Eight of Swords? Maybe this is about weighing what you want versus your fears. It can be taking some type of approach where you do recognize what's going on here as far as like what you're feeling, where your mentality is, and working effectively with that. And maybe there are like different types of approaches that you could take here to be working with this. Eight of Swords is a place where we can feel blocked, where we can feel stuck, where we can want a solution, but we can feel like it's not the easiest to tap into that. And having the Emperor here, I feel like this is for like a big important portion of your life. And what the Emperor can indicate too is that you need to take a strategic approach in order to deal with this, because it really can be something psychologically where there is a big block here, and it can be something that's keeping you from like living the rest of your life in a way that you want to. So how do you come back together with this part of yourself? And I feel like what you're coming back together with, even though another person sure can be involved in this, I feel like this is actually reuniting with your Aries energy, reuniting with your Emperor energy, which is your Mars, empowering your Mars. So, and your first house. So this is going to bring you into a place where you're taking action based off of what you want, where you are initiating and you're not holding yourself back here. Because maybe there's something from the past that really is holding you back, that even though the situation's not occurring anymore, you can emotionally be living in that as if it is, and it can be keeping you from the rest of your life that you want to be living. Having the Emperor is about living life on your terms, like what do you really want here, and seeing you as the Knight of Wands, you're able to do this. You just have to find the right motivation. I think sometimes too, when we are not connected with our Emperor energy, it means that something is going on with our masculine energy where we need to like create fluidity there so the channel can be open, where it may be blocked right now, and it feels like at the level of the throat chakra, that's where it's blocked. So you may be doing something possibly that's going to clear and get moving your throat chakra so that portal can open there for you. And I feel like there can be like maybe some life decisions that you want to make once this is open that will allow you to initiate that in a way that you may not be doing right now. And you can feel split off from this part of yourself. This is about reconnecting with this part of yourself. It's about like merging, coalescing in a way that feels like it's separated currently. I do get the sense of this keeping you from making moves that you want to be making here. This is going to allow you to do that. So that's why it's worth working through this. But yeah, I mean, with Eight of Swords and the Emperor, this can be like scared to take responsibility of your life. This can be like not wanting to make the wrong move. It can be like not really trusting yourself, not really trusting your instinct, not really trusting your vision, and feeling like somebody else is going to better tell you what choices to be making for your life. This is the energy that you're reconnecting with, like your inner authority essentially here. And an inner authority that informs action that you would take in a way where you're like, wow, look at me, I'm showing up for myself, I'm living my life in a way that I want to, where you may not be currently. So this is meant to empower you in a way that you may not feel empowered right now. And it will help you take charge. I'm seeing Three of Cups and I'm seeing Eight of Cups. I don't know why, but I just get the feeling from this, like maybe some of you, there's going to be like some type of social situation that you're breaking away from. Maybe there's going to be like a friend or something that you're going to be breaking away from. Maybe there's just like something, I feel like something maybe socially that's been going on that you may not want to be in that situation anymore, but you can like doubt yourself. And that can be maybe why you haven't been making a move here. And this is something, you want to make a move, you want to do something about it, but I feel like some type of self-doubt where you don't trust yourself to do that. Where it's like, if it were somebody else in this position and you believed in that person, you'd be like, oh yeah, they'll be able to figure it out. But it's like when it comes to you, you may not see yourself in that way. And so this is helping you heal that aspect of that relationship with yourself. I feel too like you could just be holding on to something because it's familiar, but you may not feel happy within it anymore. You may not feel a sense of connection with it anymore. And I do feel like there is a part of you that, I mean, with the Knight of Wands and with the Six of Cups, I'd say that you can feel like very emotionally motivated at times. I feel like there's this need to connect deeper with your fire energy here to do something, because you can feel like emotionally something is not in alignment, but you can have this feeling or this tendency to hold on to it anyway. I mean, we're talking about fixed water here. This is like, it doesn't matter that it's not working anymore. I'm just gonna like keep collecting. And then it keeps you in this spot where you feel like there's a stagnation. You feel restless because of it, but then not doing anything because you don't trust yourself to do something about it. So I feel like there is something here where you're going to work on liberating yourself. And I feel too strongly like this comes back to your inner authority and your self-trust and you believing that you are capable of manning this situation here in a way that you may be telling yourself you're not. And it can be keeping you from feeling connected with an empowered aspect of yourself. It can be keeping you feeling disconnected from your masculine energy here, which all of us have. But not all of us tap into it. And so this can be a time where you're like, if I would just initiate, if I would just do something here, I would feel reconnected with that part of myself. If I would just trust myself here, recognize that like you're the person that knows you best. Why wouldn't you trust yourself? Why would you trust somebody else to give you advice here? Why would you believe that somebody else could figure this situation out but you can't? And it's not the case. So it's about finding that fire within you so that you can do something here, and so you can reconnect with this part of you that feels like you're doing what you need to be doing rather than holding yourself back because you're overthinking. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.